Superhero fights exist in nearly every comic version, but Invincible goes in a complete different direction. The series shows us a brutal, realistic depiction of what happens if superhuman beings battle. But what makes Invincible so unique? Why does it stand out from other superhero series? Already in the first episode, we're shocked when Omni-Man slaughters the Guardians of the Globe. Every hit is brutal and without restraint. Opposite to Marvel or DC movies, where fights often seem harmless, Invincible shows the real consequences of violence. People die, and not only faceless villains, but also heroes. In the iconic metro scene from Episode 8, we see Omni-Man shove his own son through a train full of people. That's shocking, and it shows that the series does not know any taboos. The violence in Invincible doesn't only serve as entertainment, it deepens the emotional side of the story. Every fight leaves scars, physical and emotional. While Marvel movies often end with a joke after an epic battle,
Keep fighting here. And Hulk. Smash.
in Invincible we see Mark lying injured in the hospital after those fights. The brutal honesty sets the series apart from typical superhero stories and shows that it is not just about epic fights, but also about the consequences of them. And that's what makes it special. The show pushes us to think about the reality of having superpowers, a thing many movies try to avoid. Another element separating Invincible from other superhero movies is the representation of the real consequences a superhero fight has. In Marvel movies, we often see the massive destruction, but rarely the after effects for normal people. In Invincible, after every fight we see injured people, crying families, and destructed buildings. Superheroes aren't gods. They are dangerous, individuals with enormous destruction power. For example, Omni-Man doesn't just kill, he eliminates life in an extreme way. His fights leave people in cities in rubble. Mark himself is often confronted with the reality. He can't save everyone. This is particularly shown in a scene where he tries to save a mother and her daughter, but loses them. That's maybe the biggest difference to Marvel. There is not always a happy ending. Even the GDA can't control these superhumans. Cecil knows Omni-Man could destroy everything anytime. This creates a whole new sense of tension. In Marvel and DC, we know that heroes will win. In Invincible, there are no guarantees. But Invincible isn't just brutal, it also has an emotional side. Many superhero movies focus on the action side, but Invincible is different. It also heavily rules the attention on family, responsibility, and identity. Mark isn't just an invincible superhero, he is also a teenager with real problems like school, relationships, and self-doubt. His connection to his father is an emotional centerpiece of the show. Omni-Man isn't just a superhero or supervillain, he is also a father. That's what makes his deeds so horrific. There is no clear line between good and bad. Omni-Man is a monster, but you notice how he is torn apart between family and Viltrumite duty. Mark doesn't develop just as a superhero, but also as a human. He makes mistakes and learns. The series also makes clever use of its medium. The animation allows for extremely detailed action sequences that would be difficult to achieve with real actors. The supporting characters are also well developed. Debbie, Mark's mother, is one of the best written female characters in the genre. The series sticks closely to the comic book original, but adds some fresh elements. A perfect example of a successful adaptation. What do you think? Has Invincible revolutionized the superhero genre? Write it in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos.